Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I hope you are best and healthy. Friends, if you are new in my channel, so please subscribe to my channel and pick up the earphone and hold on ear. So let's start this podcast without any late. I still remember the first night I saw him. My name is Thomas, and this happened during my third year in college, when I moved into Abraham Boys Hostel. It was an old building on the outskirts of the city, far from the main road, surrounded by dense trees and silence that felt unnatural. At first, everything seemed normal, until the driver came. It was around 12:45 a.m. I had just returned from a late study session when I noticed a white van parked outside the hostel gate. It wasn't unusual. Sometimes seniors ordered late-night food or cabs, but this one felt different. The engine was running, but no one was inside. I asked the guard, "Uncle, why this car here?" He did not look at me, just muttered. Then guard said to me, "Stand silence and wait for driver." Then his voice sounded uneasy. I ignored it and went inside, but as I climbed the stairs, I heard something, a whisper, "Need a ride." I turned. The van's headlights suddenly turned on, and for a split second, I swear, I saw someone sitting in the driver's seat, watching me. My room was on the third floor. Room 145. That night, I couldn't sleep. At exactly 1:13 a.m., I heard a vehicle horn. Beep, beep, slow, repeated, intentional. Annoyed, I looked out of the window. The same white van, parked in the exact same spot, and this time, the driver was clearly visible. A man in his 50s, pale face, hollow eyes, no expression. He was staring directly at my window. Then he raised his hand and gestured me to come down. The next morning, I told my roommate Steve. He went silent. Then he said something that made my blood run cold. "Bro, do not look at that van again." "Why?" He hesitated, then whispered, "Bro, 4 years ago, there was a case here." Steve told me everything. There was once a hostel driver. His name was Donald. He used to drop students late at night, but one day a student disappeared, then another. People started noticing something strange. Donald only picked students who stayed out late alone. One night, CCTV footage showed something horrifying, a student getting into the van, but no one was in the driver's seat. The van drove off by itself. The police searched for some weeks. Then they found the van, abandoned near a forest. Inside, they found Donald, dead and decomposed, sitting in the driver's seat, as if he had been there for days. But the strange part? The missing students were never found. After hearing this, I laughed nervously. You know, they were not real. These are only imagined stories. But that night, at exactly 1:13 a.m., beep, beep, the horn again. I feared. Slowly, I walked to the window. The van was closer this time, right below my room, and the driver was smiling. I do not remember why I went down. It felt like something was pulling me, controlling me. Then I reached the gate, and the guard was gone. Then the hostel was silent. The van door opened by itself, and the driver spoke for the first time. "Go, we are already late." His voice was not normal. It echoed, like multiple voices speaking at once. I sat inside. I could not stop myself. As the van started moving, I noticed something horrifying. The rear view mirror. It was not reflecting me. It was reflecting 3 other boys sitting behind me, their faces pale, eyes empty. One of them whispered, "Do not look at him." But it was too late. I looked at the driver. His face was melting, and skin peeling, and eyes sinking, and inside his mouth I saw darkness, endless darkness. I was in a very fearful and dangerous situation. Suddenly, my phone rang. Donald. The sound broke something inside me. I screamed and jumped out of the moving van. I hit the road hard. When I looked back, the van was gone, just gone. The next day, I packed my bags. I left the hostel. But before leaving, I checked something. The old notice board. There were missing posters. 3 boys. Their photos looked familiar. Very familiar. They were the same boys I saw in the mirror. 2 days later, I got a message from Donald. Bro, last night someone saw a white van again. Then another message. They said the driver was asking about you. Ending. Even now, sometimes at night, at exactly 1:13 a.m., my phone rings, unknown number, and when I answer, I hear only one thing. Need a ride?